So if you watch Taras squat here, you'll see that he's looking down towards the ground. He's bent over quite a bit on the upper back, and demonstrating that we don't have the shoulders quite plugged in as well to the core as we would like. You see a little bit of a bobble there at the top with the hips, and there was a lot more of that in the hole. We'd actually already started working on fixing some of that by the time we shot this piece.
So I've got Taras here. He came up from San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And what weight class you compete in?
165.
Excellent. So watching Taras lift, we just watched his squat, and we saw a couple things there. A little bit of instability in the hips. Kind of forward with the bar, so it doesn't look like he's lacking a little stability up here as well. And talking to Taras here, found out that he's got a past hip injury from, what was it from?
Just a stupid accident. Bull riding.
So bull riding. Now, we can't fix anything internally in the hip with movement, but what we decided to do, we're going to do some hip airplanes. It's basically a self-adjustment technique, but we're going to kind of open up the hip. It also, I found, works well with the glute and VMO balance, and is a really good squat warm up. And then we also did, Taras has some really good shoulder mobility, but we're going to do some different, really cue the engagement of the lats. So we're going to go ahead and do some band RNT overheads that you've seen in some of my videos, and see what effect that has on his squat today. So let's go ahead and do that hip airplane. Mind you, don't mimic this form. These aren't bad, but this isn't a coaching piece. So let's do that. So get up at a 45 here. Okay, and open that hip. Good. Push that away, and rotate through the other way, alternating between the bowler and the skier position. Good.
Once you learn these, you hold on to the rack. They're going to look a little bit differently, and for that reason, I'll shoot a instructional video just on this movement, so you've got good movement to model. That'll be in coming weeks. Now, here's Taras squatting in, moving up in weight. We've changed the head position. We've done a better job at plugging the shoulders into the core. He still has some homework to do on this, and also working on the hip stability through the cueing of the squat.
All right. So now we've advanced a little bit more on our squatting, and had to see how that feels on him so far. So talk about how the hips feel and how the bar feels with the lat engagement. What are you seeing so far?
A lot looser in my hip, definitely. I can hit depth easier. No pinching in the hip when I'm squatting. Just feels looser around.
Okay. Good. And we're going to work up to some heavier weights here. What's your plan for tonight?
500 for a triple.
All right.
As my top set.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Stand tall. Stand tall. Brace. In.
As Taras stated, we made an immediate improvement in reducing his hip pain with the use of the hip airplane. He still has some improvements to make, although he did make some pretty good adjustments in this training session, but he's got some homework to head home with and continue to apply.